My dear students, in this video session let us learn how to derive the shape functions for 1D linear element in natural coordinates. Okay, in the previous video session we have derived the shape functions for one-dimensional linear element in global coordinates. That is, we have expressed shape functions in terms of x. Now we will express shape functions in terms of natural coordinates, that is zeta. Okay. Now to derive the shape functions for 1D linear element in natural coordinates, I have to first consider a 1D linear element having two nodes. We know that linear element is nothing but all the linear elements, it may be 1D, 2D or 3D, all the linear elements consist of only the corner nodes. Okay, if you consider one-dimensional linear element, one-dimensional element in FEM we are using, that is line element or bar element or rod element, it consists of corner nodes. If you consider only the corner nodes, then it will be a linear element, it is a two-noded element. Two-noded line element or 1D element is a 1D linear element. Okay, if you consider 1D linear element having two nodes 1 and 2, now you have to represent the natural coordinates. Okay, now we should write the natural coordinate values. We know that natural coordinate origin exists at the center of the 1D linear element. Here to the left of the origin the natural coordinate value zeta is -1, and to the right it is zeta is +1. And we have seen that natural coordinates are ranging from 1 to 0 to 1 only. Those values, those are dimensionless numbers. Okay, and for one dimensional elements we are using only one coordinates, that is zeta. For two dimensional zeta and neta and so on. Okay, since it is a 1D element, we are using only the zeta as the natural coordinate, and these are the coordinate values. Once you write the coordinate value, next consider a 1D linear element with two nodes 1 and 2, at each node 1 degree of freedom, that we know already, that is each node is having a freedom to displace only along one direction, zeta direction or x direction. The natural coordinates are zeta is -1 at node 1 and +1 at node 2. Okay, also we know that the shape function can be written as u is equal to n1 u1 plus n2 u2. Okay, where n1 and n2 are the shape functions. Okay, now how to derive the n1 and n2 shape functions? We know that the displacement function for 1D linear element is given by u is equal to u1 plus u2x. Okay, now let this shape function, n1 is also an interpolation function, or you can say it is a displacement function. This shape function can be related to a1 plus a2x. This n1 can be written as a1 plus a2x. Just we are deriving the natural, now we are deriving the shape functions in terms of natural coordinates, hence x has to be replaced by zeta. Just I will let us assume that n1 shape function n1 is equal to a1 plus a2 zeta. Okay, order of the polynomial is 1, that is for linear element. a1 and a2 are the two generalized coordinates which are equal to the two nodes, that is 2 degrees of freedom. Okay, now once you assume this n1 is equal to a1 plus a2 zeta, now let us apply the conditions for nodes 1 and 2. It is very simple. At node 1 we know that n1 is 1, okay, from the first property of the shape function, and zeta is equal to -1, that is one of the natural coordinate value. And if you substitute n1 is 1 and zeta is -1 into this equation a1 plus a2 zeta, then we will get 1 is equal to a1 minus a2. Now after that, next let us substitute the conditions at node 2 into this equation. What is the condition at node 2? n1 is, because we have to substitute the condition for n1 only, because we are determining first n1 value. Okay, now at node 2 n1 is 0 from the first property of the shape function, and zeta is equal to +1. If you substitute into this equation n1 is equal to a1 plus a2 zeta into this equation, if we substitute, we will get 0 is equal to a1 plus a2. Like this we got two equations by substituting the two conditions at the nodes 1 and 2. Okay, by solving these two equations we should find the values of a1 and a2. After that, these a1 and a2 values have to be substituted back to this n1 equation. We will get, that is the resulting shape function. Okay, now we will move on to, by solving these two equations, a1 minus a2 is equal to 1 and a1 plus a2 is equal to 0 by solving a1 minus a2 is equal to 1 and a1 plus a2 is equal to 0. By solving these two equations, we will get a1 is equal to 1 by 2 and a1 is equal to 1 by 2 and a2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here you can observe these equations. a1 minus a2 is equal to 1 and a1 plus a2 is equal to 0. These two equations, if you solve, we will get a1 is equal to 1 by 2. a1 is equal to 1 by 2 we got, and a2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. By substituting these two values of a1 and a2 into this equation, a1 is equal to a1 plus a2 zeta. Into this equation, if you substitute, a1 is 1 by 2 and a2 is minus 1 by 2, we will get n1 as 1 minus zeta divided by 2. Now first shape function for the one dimensional linear element we have derived, that is 1 minus zeta divided by 2. n1 is 1 minus zeta by 2, that is in terms of natural coordinates. The variation of shape function will be at node 1 it is going to be n1 is 1, and the variation is it is linear type, that is inclined straight line you draw it, and at node 2 it is 0. You just start from 0, it is node 2 it is 0 and n1 is 1, and this linear curve will represent the equation of the shape function 1 minus zeta by 2. Now come to let us find n2, that is shape function at node 2. For that again you assume the same that linear function n2 is equal to a1 plus a2 zeta. n2 is equal to a1 plus a2 zeta. Now you substitute the conditions for n2 at the nodes 1 and 2 into this equation, and solve those two equations to get a1 and a2 and substitute back into this, you will get resulting n2. Okay, now at node 1 shape function n2 is 0 from the first property of the shape function, and it is at node 1 zeta is equal to minus 1, that is already we have represented, and if you substitute into this equation, you will get a1 minus a2 is equal to 0. Okay, next at node 2 we know that shape function n2 is equal to 1 and zeta is plus 1. If you substitute into this equation, we will get a1 plus a2 is equal to 1. By solving these two equations, a1 minus a2 is equal to 0 and a1 plus a2 is equal to 1. Okay, by solving these two equations 3 and 4, we will get a1 is 1 by 2 and a2 is 1 by 2. Both are plus. Then if you substitute back these two a1 and a2 values into this equation, we will get n2 is equal to half plus half zeta. It can be written as n2 is equal to 1 plus zeta divided by 2. And the variation of the shape function, if you draw it, then at node 2 it is n2 is equal to 1. You draw like this and it is going to vary linearly. At node 1 it is 0, n2 is 0, and this linear curve will represent n2 equation, that is 1 plus zeta by 2. This is what the shape functions for one dimensional linear element having two nodes. These are given by n1 is equal to 1 minus zeta divided by 2 and n2 is equal to 1 plus zeta by 2. In terms of natural coordinate zeta, we have derived this shape function. This is how you can derive the shape functions for one dimensional linear element in natural coordinates. This is also one of the question which is been asked in the previous Visvesvaraya Technological University question papers to derive the shape functions for a one dimensional linear element or two noded 1D bar element in natural coordinates for 8 marks, 10 marks and so on. Okay, I hope you have understood, my dear students. You go through the derivation, you practice the derivation. Okay, thank you, stay safe.